Peace, y'all. Chocolate Amun Ra, part 2, Heaven and Hell. Heaven and Hell. Oh, you just thought that one little series, that one little video I put up, that was it. But let me tell you something here. All due respect is paid to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. All right, brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. Heaven and hell is right here, right? Let's get some descriptions on heaven and hell. If you're a good person walking down the street and 2 and 3 different, I don't care what culture it is, come up to you and start problems with you. What you call that, heaven? You call that heaven? That ain't heaven. You just walked yourself into hell. Now, if you don't defend yourself and you allow another man to take your life, what you think? Oh, so now you special? You gonna go to you gonna go to heaven because you allow other men to take your life? But what about your children? Huh? You have now cast hell on them. Because if you could defend yourself and get away, or you might have to break somebody's head up. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Your children finds out, oh, my father fought for his life. You know what that puts in their mind? That you're a fighter. That you're a fighter. My father fought for his life. He ain't just hand it over and give it to him. Now, psychologically, if you don't think that can be hell on your children, you fooling yourself. Think about what I'm telling you. Why would the Creator create this beautiful planet just to have people on this earth to suffer for thousands of years? Yes, we know the melanated people been on this planet. First, quote unquote, black people, right? Of course, they also made mistakes. But guess what? If you think the Babylonians, the Sumerians, the Egyptians, the Canaanites, the Hittites, you think they ain't have their piece of the pie? Heaven on here? Huh? And if you, as an individual, make the wrong mistake, you got to pay for that. And if you pay for it, you got to pay for that. What's that? That's a small part of hell. Now they tell you to get credit cards and all this stuff. Credit is hell. Credit is dealing with finances to put you in bondage with them. Right? It can take you years to get out of it. Unless you get lucky, you hit the number. Right? Some people are walking fucking zombies, man. I ain't talking about drugs. I'm not talking about booze. I'm talking about mentally walking zombies. They don't have a goddamn clue. Period. They don't have a clue on the way society works. All this, I gotta chase that money. I'm chasing that money. I'm chasing that money. Money is hell. Because money was created to take away from the resources. Mansa Musa. Did anyone of y'all know Mansa Musa? Mansa Musa is the richest. He's dead. He's dead. No man on this planet will have the much money that Mansa Musa's had. They can't even calculate or speculate how much money Mansa Musa. He was from Africa. How you in Africa, you doing pilgrimage? I tell you what, his hell might have made a mistake when he was going around to different countries giving his gold. Giving gold away. That's how much gold he had. Look that up. Mansa Musa. You'll find that out. Mansa Musa. He was the richest man on this planet even to this day. No Bill Gates, none of their families, that $1 trillion bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So what you understand is this here. That's money. Gold lasts forever. Gold don't tarnish. This is where y'all make your mistake. Gold don't tarnish. Period. Gold could sit in the water for hundreds and hundreds of years. Gold could be in a cave for hundreds of years. What's this here? What's this, boo?
That's my coffee.
Oh, okay. Some more coffee?
Come on, baby. This 656 496.
All right, hold on, y'all. Let me. So, if you got gold, right? If you got $1.2 million worth of gold, and you save that shit and you tell your kids to save that gold So now we're talking about another 50, 60, 70 years pass by. Then you repeat that same cycle. You keep finding that kid not to take that gold for 200 years. You think that gold's gonna be worth 1.6 million dollars? Hell no. Because gold don't tarnish. The value of gold has quadrupled its true power. Hold on. So if gold never tarnish, and 200 years pass by, you take that gold and you bring it out, and then you use it as collateral. You take pieces of that gold. You won't even know how much you're worth. You don't want to know the truth. But you think that mighty dollar, that paper money, you leave that same paper money for 200 years, it will turn colors, it will begin to crumble, and then turn to ash. It will go back to way its natural form. This is what a lot of you don't never understand. Why you think some people buy gold and they put it in a box and they use it for collateral? Now you could do that with money, but you damn sure better have plenty of it. But after a while, your money don't mean shit. But I tell you what, you could take gold and go to any fucking country on the planet, any country on the planet, and turn it in and watch what you get. Go. Money, American money, you can't take that shit in any country and use that shit. You can't even take fucking money to the bush, and use it for collateral. But you could take gold and use that in the bush because they know what that shit is. Hell on earth, heaven on earth. Think about it. Think about it, brothers and sisters. Huh? Think about it. You don't want to think about it. You sitting out there giving yourself a hard time. For what? The mistakes you make is your hell. Either it's going to be a big one or it's going to be a little one. Let's keep it real. The mistakes you make is going to be either a big one or a little one. That's what a lot of you don't get it. Huh? Death is not hell. Death is not hell. You think it is because someone died. That got nothing to do with it. Because if they suffering from whatever pain, whatever medical issues they got. But I'm going to tell you another thing about that. When people suffer and you go to the doctors, everybody ain't going to be cured. Even if they cut the fucking cancer out or whatever disease is in them, even if they cut it out, why does it grow back? How the fuck they missed a small microscopic piece of this disease, a bacteria, and then it fucking develops and grow back 10 times the power? Some people can have this big tumor, cut this motherfucker out, and never come back. Huh? Hell. Now we talk about the mind. The mind. That mind can play tricks with you more than you ever can imagine. And you can be in hell and heaven every day and don't even know it. Like a light switch. Click, 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 click. Huh? You talking about heaven and hell? Some of your minds are so corrupt. And I don't mean corrupt because you're doing something evil. I'm talking about the illusion that you put yourself in. You put yourself and you believe in your own masquerade. You believe in your own masquerade. You don't even know you suffering. You don't even know it. Because you believe in your own goddamn masquerade. And some of you are so fucking comfortable with this shit. It become part of your life. Literally. Part of your life. It's everything. It's in your daily process that you do on a daily basis. Heaven and hell, you live in it. If you ain't living the way you want to, shit. You let another man dictate you and tell you about your religion. You let another man tell you when to eat, how to sleep, who to talk to, who not to talk to. Huh? You gonna let another man tell you who's your God? Huh? You gonna let another man tell you how to prosper? You gonna let another man or woman tell you what you should do? Then you start following a concept instead of doing research on them? Research. Huh? You don't even do no research because it sound good. Oh, that's true. And well, you know how people do. Oh, that's true. Reverend talking shit. That's true. Pastor talking shit. That's true. Anything that sounds good. Anything that will get your mind triggered of entertainment. Huh? And then you look around, the reverend, or the pastor, and any one of these institutions, they've grown over your goddamn money. Huh? But you ain't got the common sense to do research and find out how true it really is. And then you still got to pay bills. You still got to take care of the house, right? You got to make sure your children's eating. Now you're asking yourself, damn, what I've been doing for the last 10, 20 fucking years. Huh? But the reverend and his family, they eating good. Their heaven is right now. Huh? Their heaven is right now. But your heaven ain't there. You think your heaven, oh, I'm going up into space. Because Reverend so-and-so told me. And the Bible says, well, guess what? The Bible been rewritten. Why there's books missing? Why is books missing? They talk about the Bible, the book of Enoch, right? They constantly talk about the book of Enoch all the time. So, but it's more than just the book of Enoch that's missing. More. Why is all these books are missing? Why they don't want you to know? Huh? Why they don't want you to know? You tell me this. Huh? There's so many books that's missing that formed the Bible. Why did Constantine and his bishops back in 325 AD needed to put the Bible together, or their Bible, let's put it that way, and put whatever they wanted? Huh? Heaven and hell? Think about it. Then if you are a manufacturer and you rewriting books because the Bible had been rewritten, right? King James, the Pope, Henry VIII, huh? They could add in, take out a few words to misquote shit. Think about it. Huh? Oh no, we can't do that. There's words now that's been transformed. Huh? Did you know that? There's words that's reformed. Well, guess what they say? Oh well, this is to make it to English version so we can understand it more. That's a bunch of bullcrap. They use words to change its content. And if you ain't smart enough to fucking understand that, guess what? You locked in and sealed. How's one or two people from church got nice, beautiful houses, and everybody else is still suffering? Oh well, we'll get our heaven when we dead. Out of your fucking mind. You'll get your heaven when you dead. Whew. Whew. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Some of you literally is gone. You hear me? Some of you are really gone. You gonna tell me I'm gonna go get my heaven now. I'm gonna go get my heaven later when I'm in space, when God take me to heaven. But you forgot the devilish shit you was doing. So you figure in the last 10, 20 years you'll change your ways. And yes, you go, well, the Bible says that if I change and give myself to Christ, that I will be forgiven for all my sins. The minute you claim, so you can't get no other heaven. You can't get no other way. So while you on this earth, you just gonna continue suffering. That don't make sense to me. Real talk. So this is part 2 of Heaven and Hell. Real talk. But some don't make no sense to me. Yo, y'all. Peace.